Hello and welcome to episode 8 of MyGM mode. Last episode we had the SummerSlam pay-per-view and we are now on the build to the next pay-per-view, which I can't quite remember right now. This is a state of play of my roster and popularity. I mean, straight away, look at the stamina for my top 3 stars. Very low, and even just below that, 36, 39, 23, 38 for Dakota Kai. I've got some low stamina here. But I've also got some high stamina. Elias, Drew's looking alright. Sasha Banks, time to start using her. Priest. Kate McDougal says a few I've got here. But, I mean, the stamina of 6 there for Cody is my biggest concern. And I think I am going to have to use my health spa on Cody Rhodes here. So he won't be able to book him this week, Cody Rhodes. I mean, he's on level 3 with Seth, but again, we've got a few weeks to the pay-per-view, so I can let him have a week off. So Cody Rhodes, yeah, I need that health spa there for Cody Rhodes. Alright, what's my goal this week? It's Dominic Mysterio to cut a promo, which I can do. So what is his rivalry currently with Walter? 4, level 4. So I might just do your bog standard self promo for Dominic. What are my options actually? So I don't know the lowest popularity, do I? I might just give him a bit of charity for Dominic. There you go, that fulfills that one. Belair wants a title rematch against Asuka. Well, I don't think that can happen this week, Belair, because your Asuka's stamina is too low. So I can't do that this week, I'm afraid. McIntyre's next fight won't be against Riddle. Okay, McIntyre here has 59 stamina, so that's good. So I need to do something with the tag team belts again. They've fallen to the bottom because I've not used them, Elias and Apollo. So I need to have a look. I'm sure. Let's have a look at my notes. McDougal and Priest work well as a team. Okay, McDougal and Priest, because Priest hasn't got much to do currently, Priest, so maybe he could be my tag team with McDougal. To do that, he would need to turn face, and I can have a little tag team feud there. So let's do that this week as well. Let's turn Damian Priest face this week as well. So we'll look at our top stars quickly. Cody and Rollins, they're fine. Rhea and Asuka, I think the bruiser of the fighters are Rhea and Asuka. So I think, again, their stamina's low this week, so Rhea's the better promo. Rhea can call out Asuka, and that can start our next title feud. I know Bella has a title rematch, and she will get that. And if she beats Asuka, then so be it. Rhea and Asuka won't be a title feud, but I want to stick that in there as well. So Rhea and Asuka, hopefully that feud starts. Belair, I think maybe I should do a Belair and Sasha feud, I think. I mean, I'll just kick that off. Maybe I can just give them a match this week and see what comes with Belair and Sasha, but that would be quite a nice feud for them to get involved in. Walter, Dominic, okay, don't need to worry about them this week. I don't have much for Riddle or Drew. A T-Bar Carrillo. Yeah, that is a 2-star feud. So let's do T-Bar and Carrillo can kick off the show. Get 34. Low time for Belair as well, by the way. But needs must. I mean, what can we have as our... I mean, Drew should be in it. Who can I get Drew to go? I mean, Walter isn't doing much this week, so maybe I have Walter. So I need someone for Drew to feud with, I think. As a... Let me have a look at the free agents. So I need a fighter. And there's just no one here who's worthy of fighting Drew McIntyre instead, let's be honest. I mean, there is no male fighters on the free agents. But let's see what legends we've got. And I mean, straight away, we've got Stone Cold or Undertaker. And our budget's looking quite healthy. So maybe I bring in Stone Cold for this pay-per-view and have a Stone Cold Drew McIntyre feud. I'm doing it. I'm signing Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I'm going to have Stone Cold have a run-in on Drew this week. The only thing I will need to make sure Drew turns heel, which we can get to that at a later date. So I've got Stone Cold running in on Drew against what main event. I've got Humberto and T-Bar in the opener. Sasha and Belair there. What else have I got available? I mean, Asuka is not wrestling this week. I don't know if I want Seth to wrestle with 39 stamina. I might just do a McDougal Apollo match in the mid card because they will clash at some point in the tag team. So let's just get that match in the mid card as well. So let's get a commissioner goal. Drew McIntyre's next fight win against Riddle. That is not, that promise will be kept. Belair's rematch will have to go on hold until Asuka is in a state to wrestle. I mean, can I do a health spa for Asuka as well this week? Which, yeah, I'm going to do a health spa for Asuka because I don't think that will affect her. No, she can still get called out. Okay, what other power cards have I got? Okay, that I could use that later down the line, just depending on Stone Cold. The morale. I mean, how do you even look at morale on here? I think the morale generally is quite high. I'm not too worried about morale. Yeah, morale 100 there. Yeah, I don't need to worry about morale for now. So that pack card is going to be used. I mean, I don't need any of these yet. So, let's do the logistics first. Oh, go for Ross and Centre because I get an optional goal for that, so it's worth that. Well, that one. Again, just need a backstage crew. Let's purchase the veteran lights and pyro, but I will go with this. But it's good to have that down. It shows not going to cost me a lot. I might as well buy it now. Let's also buy this commercial campaign. I'm just going to run a viral campaign. So again, it's maybe a bit of a low-key show, but we have a debut in. What match types can we have? Do I risk an Extreme Rules? I'm just going to do a tables for the opener because I don't want any injuries to Drew. I mean, this one, the stamina is quite good here, so I could throw these in a random TLC match. McDougal and Apollo gonna have a random TLC match there, but tables match. I'm going to leave these two as normal because of the stamina. I don't want anything to mess it up. So maybe it's a bit of a weak week for me. 140k the show has costed me. Actually, maybe I just made this Extreme Rules. 130. Yeah. Okay, I'm fine with that. So let's come back in and let's see how we do this week. So let's simulate T-Bar and Carrillo. Let's try and get this rivalry up a level. Carrillo beats T-Bar, fine. Level 3 now, good. We've got options. Stereos and charity work, 5,000 fans, thank you Dominic. Belair and rivalry starts here. We need something for Sasha Banks to do. She beats Belair. We're going to get a rivalry. That's a 1.5 so disappointing. I mean, the signing of Sasha Banks so far has been a disappointment all round. Priest. It's a weak promo, but he's facing. That's what I wanted, so I don't really mind. The Extreme Rules mid-card, McDougal and Apollo. Apollo beats McDougal in a 2-star mediocre, but it's a rivalry started. I don't really want a 1-on-1 rivalry, but fine. A call out, Rhea and Asuka. Okay, we're at level 1 though. Great, we're on the right lines of that title feud. And our main event, Stone Cold. The glass is going to shatter and he's going to come in on Drew. Drew still beats Walter nonetheless. In a 2.5 star, but there's no rivalry started between Drew and Stone Cold. We will work on that as we go carry on throughout the show. They got Raquel, Charlotte. Look at the stamina here for Raquel and Charlotte to open up for Raw. Raquel beat Charlotte, but I'll be surprised if she's not injured. I mean, she's not, of course, because that's how it works. 2.5 star. Promo for Shirai, excellent 4. Shotzi and Alexa in the mid card. 2-star. Jerry Whitefish on Benjamin. 5,000. Loomis and Owens with Brock to run in on Owens. This will be an interesting feud to start. Owens and Brock. Level 1, okay, 2.5. Joaquin Wild and Ivar is obviously excellent, but nothing of it. And then Bartel and Tyler Bate in a tables match as their main event. Oh, it's an interesting main event. Bartel wins, and they've got a 4-star main event. I mean, I don't know how they keep doing it with these mediocre stars. They kind of beaten us across the board there. We've had not a bad show though. Let's just have a quick look. T-Bar's up 66, Carrillo 63 against Stamina's an issue. I mean, Banks is up to 66 now, Belair 80. McDougal 59, Apollo 60, fine, and Drew 72, Watts at 66. Okay. Okay, we're okay with that. We got 14,000, that's not a lot of fans, is it? We're up to 300k now. We're getting some nice responses for Stone Cold. I'm just looking at the social media. Yeah, so Belair and Sasha's not going to work. No good for each other. I need to find someone for Sasha Banks, don't I? Maybe we'll wait till after the pay-per-view. Dominic having to go at Walter there. I'd like to see that. So I get a free crew booking. So I'm now at 2235. What have Raw done? 24,000. And up to 571. So they're doing better on the money as well. So how are we looking? We're about 65,000 fans behind and 270k. That's okay. Extreme Rules is the pay-per-view in 3 weeks. Okay, what does Humberto Carrillo want then? He wants the main event match. I could run him and T-Bar as the main event so if they get up to level 4. This is probably one of our bigger rivalries before the pay-per-view. I could do that for you, Humberto. I think that's possible. Oh, I can't. McDougal, mate, that's on you to win a match. I can't. What do you want me to do? Did I put Cody Rhodes in a match this week? Oh, so I've promised him the main event this week. I promised Priest are going to interfere in a match this behalf. Okay, so it's impossible to give Drew a title shot and to not put Cody in a match. But I don't think Cody's even fit enough to have a match, so I might have to just upset Drew McIntyre. I mean, Cody is level 3. God, I've got a lot of things going on this week. So Belair wants pretty much against Asuka this week. Priest interfering in a match on his behalf. I mean, McDougal wants to win this next match. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 promises this week. Can I keep them all and not put Cody in a match? That is that's the question I've got. Oh god, okay. So Korea wants the main event. Let's just do one at a time. Humberto and T-Bar can main event. Stamina is low, but whatever. So Korea's main event's fine. Oh no, McDougal's wasn't this week. Okay, ignore McDougal then. Oh, there is still 4 though. Oh no, it is this week. Well, Priest interfered in a match on his behalf. Oh no, sorry. Okay, so let's look at all that for a minute. Drew and Belair won a title. Korea wants the main event. I mean, I'm going to start upsetting some people, aren't I? I think Korea can get the main event with if I'm going to get Priest and Drew a title shot. I mean, I wanted Drew. This does fail my commissioner goal. So what's more important to me? Failing my commissioner goal or upsetting Drew McIntyre? I mean, I think Drew's morale is like 100 right now. Yeah, morale's 100. I'm sure if I just don't give Drew a title shot, it'll be okay, won't it? I'm sure it'll be fine. But Belair should get a title match against Asuka. That should happen. Maybe we could do it in the opener. Belair and Asuka. It's just one. Yeah, rivalry's on cooldown. I know. I don't know what that means, but they're going to get their rematch. Again, if I have a power card to... If I had a power card to fix a match, I would have Asuka retain because I want her and Rhea to go at it. But I'm going to... I mean, I could get Rhea to interfere. Could run in on Asuka here, but risks Asuka losing the title. That is a risk. Maybe it's a risk I'm willing to take to keep some promises. Okay, so far I've yet to upset... Okay, why does that say 9 weeks now? Okay, it does say this week, okay. Drew wants a title shot, but Cody not in a match. I think it's probably more important to keep Drew happy than to not put Cody in a match. I'll cancel. So I wonder, can I interfere in a tag team match? Priest and McDougal v Carrillo, not Carrillo and Apollo. Yeah, so I can do that, and hopefully that helps Priest and McDougal win. So that could be a very clever way of make sure McDougal wins his next match and run and interfere on Damian Priest, and hopefully I can start a feud there as well. What have I got Humberto? I don't want Humberto, I want Elias. Yep, that's what I want. Okay, that's fine. Humberto wants the main event, but Drew wants a title shot. Okay, I don't really want Drew as champion, do I? I mean, what's the worst case, actually? The worst thing that happens is Drew and Stone Cold is the title match at the pay-per-view, I think. Maybe I can do an interference. I'm actually gonna... Again, Stone Cold's gonna run in on Drew for the second week in a row. Come on, Stone Cold. Can you please start a feud? So I'm keeping Carrillo's not getting his main event match. He is not. So I'm going to upset Humberto Carrillo. But that's the lesser of all my evils, I think, I've got going on. So what else have I got going on? I mean, McDougal and Cruz is not a feud I want to happen. Okay, let's have a look at stamina. Elias in a match. Sasha Banks needs a match. I'm just going to give Sasha Banks a mid-card match because I just... Mandy Rose. I mean, I just need Sasha Banks to start doing something. Any feud will help right now. Her and Belair didn't work. Okay, so I think any power cards I can use here. That morale one may come in handy if I start upsetting some people, but again, not needed yet. Let's have a look who I've got available for promo. So Seth, I mean Walter Mysterio is level 4, I might wait for that one. Carrillo and T-Bar, I can definitely do a call out there, can't I? Carrillo's 2, T-Bar's 2, Carrillo can do the calling out. I mean Walter and Dominic might... Okay, I'm gonna do... Who's... I mean, Riddle's got a good promo. Okay, Riddle can do some advertising. And what else have I got? Let's just do a self-promo. Let's just keep Seth Rollins relevant. He's not involved this week, but I can keep him relevant. Okay, the stamina here isn't too bad. Okay, 2 of them are good at tables. Oh, it's only available normal match type. Okay, in which case, that's a shame because that would have been a nice tables match type actually. What about these 2? Alright. Mandy's good at Extreme Rules, that can go. I'm doing a run in here, I'm doing a run in here, so those two are fine. I mean, my optional goal levels... are minimal, but I can get a veteran crew in there. Okay, I'm going to get a Thrust Center here, so it costs me 149,000, but I think that's make the free crew booking. I can wait until the pay-per-view. And these contract negotiations in due reboot. I've got no one injured, have I? Yeah, I don't have anyone injured. Do I need a health spa? I mean, it's not a bad thing to have in the back pocket, is it, these health spas? I'm just going to purchase those, so I think they're quite handy to just have. I mean, do I need to use them this week? I mean, T-bars, stamina... No, I think I'm okay for this week. Yeah, just good to have in the back pocket. Okay, there's my show. Let's see how we get on. Not feeling too confident here. So we've got Belair and Asuka. Riz running an Asuka. It's a title match. I risk losing Asuka the belt. If she loses it, I don't know what I'm going to do with Belair with the belt. But here we go. Come on, Asuka. Come on, Asuka. Yes! Good. And rivalry, level 2. Okay, that has worked out as well as I could hope for. Belair's happy. Asuka's my champ. Rhea and Asuka's rivalry increases. Perfection. Carrillo and T-Bar, level 4 rivalry. Excellent promo. Well done, Humberto. Okay, let's start a feud here, please. In this, because this could be our tag team title feud. Priest and McDougal. McDougal's won his next match. And a feud started. Okay, we're cooking with gas now. Riddle, excellent, but he goes down 1 popularity. But he gave me 12k, so I will allow that. Okay, Banks and... Sasha Banks, do something. Sasha Banks, please do something. She's won again. She keeps winning. A rivalry, level 1. Okay, Banks and Rose. Not what I was going for, but we'll take it. The promo for Seth, just keeping relevant. +6 in popularity, keeping that up. And I'm actually happy. Well, whoever wins the belt here, either we go for Cody Seth as the title match, or we go for Drew Stone Cold as the title match. What I want is Stone Cold and Drew's feud to start. So Drew's our new champion, and there's a rivalry there. Cool, we've got Austin and McIntyre for the belt now. Okay, so we've got a new champion. Cody's no longer a champion, but we've got a good title match regardless. So Loomis is going to run in on Mace against Ricochet for Raw. 3-star main event. I think I got opener was better than that. A good one for Brock. The mid card, it's got a title match in the mid card. Raquel's stamina is so low, and Tamina's their new, or I think she's retained possibly, but they're not getting. It's a 2-star title match. But I'm surprised they're not getting injuries here. They must be doing something special with these injuries. There must have a lot of injury cards or something. Tag team match in the mid card. It's not been a great week for them yet. I hope their main event doesn't deliver. It's level 3 tag team rivalry now. It's quite impressive. I mean, they've got a tag match here. Again, the stamina's all low in this match. Tables as well. Shout out mention Kevin Owens, I do new tag champs. It's a 4-star match. Yeah, they've done us again. They keep booking better shows somehow. So Asuka's up to 82, but it's only 24 stamina. 23 as well. 78 though for Asuka. Sorry, Belair's 82. McDougal and Priest are both going up, as are Cruz and Elias. Cool. Banks is up to 69 popularity now, so keep getting Banks' popularity up. She's in a rivalry. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere now. And McIntyre's now up to 85. Shame we lost that Cody 90 popularity, but it is what it is. 1,500 fans, and we're up to 300. We only made 3k that week. Sasha Banks is perfect for Extreme Rules. Cool. Well, we could do a Sasha Banks Mandy Extreme Rules match down the line. See what else we've got. Asuka, Bianca Belair again. Yeah, I know it is, but she did a rematch. Apollo and last time they come to the team. I don't doubt that for a second. Okay, cool. Of course, we're still second. We've probably fallen a bit further behind, but we are, 31,000 for them, so they've gained a couple of extra 1,000 on us. I'm going to start needing some cards that can affect what they're doing, because they're pulling away now. They're going up to nearly 100,000 fans ahead. 2 weeks to Extreme Rules. Ugh. Special matches cost double this week. Yeah, I know, Triple H, I'm trying to do better. God. Got a Legend Whisperer. We could have given that a couple of weeks back. I got play Stone Cold. Cool. Drew's happy. You got to face the SmackDown. Good. I'm happy for you, Drew. Okay, Dominic wants a match this week. So I failed to give. Humberto didn't even complain to me, so. At least one TLC match, so he's forced me to have a TLC match, even though he knows it's going to cost me double, the little bugger. But do I need the injury rehab card? Because I've got one. I don't need it, so I can maybe... Okay, so... Again, we've got some stamina issues, mainly with Rhea. So we're going to do a Rhea Asuka promo this week. Do it here for... Rhea's got 4, Asuka's got 3, so Rhea can call out Asuka. That is good for that rivalry. Okay, Drew and Austin. Maybe we just book that as the main event. All in, and we make this match a TLC. It's going to cost me £60,000, but I think it might be worth it. We'll just go Austin. The stamina's not too bad for them too. So that hopefully improves their rivalry. Cody and Seth. So 26 stamina, 57. We can have Cody run in on Seth, actually. That probably more of a mid-card thing. So Seth is not going to fight Cody. Dominic wanted to fight, actually, didn't he? Dominic wanted to fight. So we can maybe actually kill 2 birds with 1 stone there and give Dominic his match. Cody runs in on Steph. Yep, I'm happy with that. Carrillo and T-Bar we can leave. Sasha and Mandy. What's the stamina for Mandy's? Quite good, so we can have that. Maybe it's a mid-card match as well. And then what else do we have? I mean, Belair stamina is low. Humberto, Walter Mysterio. We've got can we do that tag team match as the opener? Maybe it's a tag team title match. That's not a bad idea, is it? We can have this as the tables. It's going to cost me 10 grand as the tables, but we've put our all into the opener and main event here. We're going to need some money, so let's just see what we can do with advertising promos. And we just want to get 2 best people on the job. So Belair. I mean, there's a really cool outside I can do. I mean, no, it's fine. Belair and Riddle. You can do advertising. Asuka calls out Rhea. We've got a Titan Time match. We've got an Austin Stone Cold main event. Mandy and mid card, and then this achieves quite a few things. So I'm happy with that show. 75k that's cost me. Let's see what we can do with these goals. So actually, this is an optional goal. The concert hall, stage crew building. We're gonna go for the proper lights, and we're gonna go for the commercial campaign. So it's cost me 185k, which I'm actually happy with how that's costed me. So let's see how we get on as we head towards Extreme Rules. So we have the tag team title match, McDougal and Priest against Apollo and Owens. Can we have Clint McDougal as the champion on our roster? We can. Clint McDougal's got a belt. It's a 4-star main opening match. Fantastic. No rivalry increased, but 4-star match is great. Excellent promo. 17,000 and she doesn't lose anything, Belair. That's good. This match hopefully just increases Seth and Cody's rivalry. Dominic's won on his thing, and it's level 4. Okay, 2-star. That's Rhea and Asuka, level 3. Good, we're getting there. Mandy, Sasha. I hope this rivalry increases. Sasha beats Mandy again. Level 2. Okay. Riddle goes down 1 day against me 12,000. That's fine. And Stone Cold Andrew in a TLC main event. Come on, this has got to be a high-star match. 3-star and no progression of the rivalry. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, they've got a women's title, tag team title match to kick off. Io and Alexa win. A 3.5-star MVP promo. They've got a mid-card match with Loomis and Bartel. I mean, their roster is so weak, honestly. 2-star. But they seem to be doing alright. I mean, Cesaro's promo did nothing. Ricochet beats Mace in a 3-star match. Brock is going to call out KO. It's level 2 rifle, but KO's also in a tag team match. Again, I don't know how they're not getting injuries. I have no idea how they're doing it. Their staminas are shocking. I think we might have won that week. Oof. I think so, because their mid-card and main event were the same, so I think we actually did alright that week. McDougal's to 70 popularity, McDougal. Fantastic. 74 for Rollins, keeping him popular. Sasha up 72 as well. And McIntyre and Stone Cold there. So I'm happy with my show. Very happy this week. 27,000 fans and 27,000. It's a good show. I've seen it in action. Priest of the tables not to keep them coming. Cool, what happened to the rivalry between Morton and Mysterio? They're level 4. Don't worry about that. Okay, Rhea and Asuka. Oh, sorry, let's get through. Drew looking really good at whatever Stone Cold. So I called me Drew side to cheer on just one of them. Oh yeah, I need to send Drew face heel, don't I? That's maybe why we're struggling with the rivalry. Okay. Okay, what did they do? 25. I think we've gained a bit there on them. Slightly, yeah. We've gained a little bit, that's good. I need to turn Drew heel this week. Yep, in the next 3 weeks you will, because that'll be the pay-per-view match. No problem, Seth. No problem. Pay-per-view, you and Cody go at it. You want to match in the next... Cool. You can have a match, Riddle. No problem with Riddle having a match. Schedule a run-in this week. That's an easy one. That is an easy one. What are my power cards? I don't need the Legend Whisperer just yet. The thing is, I can't really... Well, maybe Drew and Austin, we build up to the next pay-per-view. Maybe. It's a bit of a waste on Austin, but I've got him for 10 weeks. So it's not actually that big a deal. I think we're 1 week to pay-per-view, aren't we? So I think Rhea and Asuka need heating up a bit. And the stamina is still low. I mean, do I use a health spa on Rhea to get her fit for the pay-per-view? I think I probably should, actually. So I've got a health spa 2 here. So I'm going to use that on Rhea. She can't do it for this show, but that's okay. Riddle wants a match, doesn't he? That's going to be a mid-carder if ever I saw one. I mean, who can you go against, Riddle? You're a heel, aren't you? I mean, who's got the best stamina? I think that's my only option here. I mean, I don't want Dominic. You can go against Damian Priest in the mid-card. So Dominic and Walter, I might just do a call-out. Just to remind people that that rivalry a thing. So Drew and Austin, so Blair and Asuka. I can still do Blair calling out Ripley, can't I? No, I can't. Oh, it's Asuka anyway and Ripley, not Blair. Blair does actually have a few, does she? And she's like blimmin'... No, she's not my champ, okay. Yes, I can't have Asuka and Rhea this week, but it's going to be level 3 going to pay-per-view, that's fine. Drew and Austin is next time. Cody and Seth, 24 and 55. Okay, just a promo then. Seth calling out Cody, that could be a promo for this week. Asuka and Rhea is a real shame. Sasha and Mandy, what's their stamina looking like? 50, 35. I'm probably going to open with that actually this week. For the 3rd week in a row. Schedule a run-in this week. Okay, maybe that's actually what I can do Sasha against someone else. Sasha against Dakota is kind of all we can do. Or do we do Mandy against Dakota maybe? Yeah, Mandy against Dakota, that's much better. Yeah. Sasha Banks are running a Mandy. Okay, cool. Schedule my run-in, there you go, you're happy. What's this? Hell in a Cell. Oh, fixed match. Yep, I want that. Forged in Fire. I mean, that I could use that for the pay-per-view, couldn't I? I could use that for the pay-per-view. Yep. So I'm getting a lot of power cards in here just to bump up my show a bit. So that tag team match last week. Oh no, I've got Priest in a blimmin' match here. So I don't want Priest in this match. I don't want McDougal. I don't want Apollo or Elias. I mean, Carrillo or T-Bar? I think Carrillo, maybe. And then my main event, I'm going to have my tag team match again. Going to make it my main event. And then I've got room for one more. I mean, it's kind of got to be Stone Cold gets his first match against T-Bar. It's all I do there. Deal. It's actually quite a weak show actually on match types, on matches this week. My logistics. I'm going to use Cash Wrestling Center. Again, I might just... Okay, 133 cases costing me. Do I want it in a concert hall? Yep, I'm going to go to concert hall as well. So it's actually quite a cheap show. I'm going to cheap out a little bit here, just before the pay-per-view. Maybe a bit of a risk, especially with how rubbish my show is. There's only match types I can add. Let's have a look before I move forward. So 2 of those like tables matches, okay. Okay, and I don't want Stone Cold stamina to be hit too much. Okay, actually these two staminas, 47. Okay, actually, I'm just going to hope Stone Cold is enough for that one. I'm going to have Extreme Rules here. And Extreme Rules in my opener. Okay, 118k, got some match types done there. Let's have a look at my power cards. Again, I've got a lot now, but so in matches I want to fix. The crew booking for free will come in play when I need it. Cool. Riddle wants a match this week. That's all I need to do. Seth and Cody will have a match at the pay-per-view. Cool. Okay, that's my booking for my last show before the pay-per-view. Let's see how we do. Mandy and Dakota. Sasha to run in on Mandy. Dakota beats Mandy in an Extreme Rules match. It's a 3-star into level 3. Sasha and Mandy, good. Walter call out is weak. I mean, that rivalry on its ass, but I'll probably need to put up for the pay-per-view. Riddle and Humberto in the mid-card. Extreme Rules. Riddle wins, he wanted the match. Again, this match means nothing. No rivalry, good. 2.5. Drew role change is good, and that should help him and Stone Cold, who is now fighting T-Bar. Again, this means nothing, just a Stone Cold to get his first match on SmackDown. It's a 2-star match and nothing happened. Of course, a mid-card match, I don't mind. Seth and Cody, excellent promo, keeping that one alive. I think it's still level 3 though. And then the title tag team table match. In the main event, McDougal and Priest retain their tag team titles in a 3.5-star match. And it's increased the rivalry. So they've got a weak, well, I say a week show, they've got 2 title matches, but they're all singles. Oh, there's Extreme Rules in there, but no promos this week, interestingly. Ivar and Shelton Benjamin in a 1-on-1 normal, and they're probably trying to get some wrestlers fit. 2.5-star. Again, 19. Sound like, get an injury, please. Tamina beats Raquel. A 3-star, better than the opener, it's not good. Tozawa and Wacky Wild for the title. What's the title match this is, by the way? Again, not main event, and 1.5-star. Oof. And again, okay, MVP stamina is good, but Brock Lesnar is only 12 here, Brock. He could easily get injured against MVP here. He's 1, and at no cost, 2.5-star. But I think I've had a much better week this week. Yep, I've had a really good week here. Cool, let's look at match reports quickly. 6'7", 54 for Dakota. Cool. Stamina for only 21 for Mandy, by the way. Going into the pay-per-view. That's fine. Riddle 6'4" there. Austin's up to 76. T-Bar 58. And McDougal 72 now. McDougal. He's one of the most popular stars. Can you believe it? Right, let's have a look then how we got on. We got 14,000 fans. And we have got £31,000 budget. It's a good show. Holy crap, that's just blindsided Mandy Rose. For a different philosophy, get me interested. Thank you, Bruiser Chairman 88. Don't get why SmackDown wanted to push Drew McIntyre. Oh, he's my champion. Idiot. Swiss Hillbilly KO. Absolute idiot. So 360 Destroyer likes my rivalry, my tag team rivalry. That's good. Never seen McDougal so dominant before on a total rampage from Giant Cyborg, who has some lips as his profile picture. Dakota gets payback on Mandy. Mandy's going to run into the ground. Gets carrying SmackDown every week. Mandy Rose, come on, she's not carrying SmackDown. Well, my gosh, found a nickel, named it Philip. What is super? Oh, it's Riddle. Riddle's got some random tweet there. Yeah, New Age Savage would have expected Drew to be a bad guy, I know, but that's what's happened. They've got 8,000 fans on 116k, so they've got a bit of budget. But look, we're closing the gap. We're behind now. We were closer to 100 a couple of weeks back, as I will just quickly book the Extreme Rules card before we go into next week. Drew can't take part in my show this week. Bloody buggers, have a no Drew. Okay, so Drew and Stone Cold, but actually that's not too bad because that rivalry is still level 1, so actually it's not the worst news. T-Bar wants a pay-per-view match. I mean, him and Humberto. Okay. Elias wants a match with Priest. Next 3 weeks, yeah. Okay, next 3 weeks, that's fine. I'm not doing it tonight. Elias and Priest in 3 weeks. Okay. Most popular available female and face. So who is that? That is Rhea and Belair, which I don't think I'm going to do. I get contract negotiation. Okay, that's not worth it. That's not worth it. Alright, so power card time. Okay. 3 special effects. Thank you. Oh god, it takes a while. 3 crew booking. Thank you. That Hell in a Cell card, I will not play that just yet, but that could come in handy. Oh, Veto Random Superstar, yes please. And special promotion, I want both of these. God, I want both of these, yep. Yep, special promotion, it's been used this week. I'm going all in on this pay-per-view. That's how much money have I got? 100, 200k I've got. So again. Okay, I'm not going to book that yet because that's 75k that I just don't want to spend right now. Okay, advertisement I'm going to actually hold off on, see how much my show costs first. So I'm not going to do Rhea and Belair. I'm not going to do Stone Cold and Drew. I am going to do Cody and Seth though, which is level 4. And I am going to do Rhea and Asuka. I think Rhea and Asuka should probably be my main event actually. Oh, obviously it's a title match, so yes. And my main event, my opener is going to be Seth and Cody. T-Bar and Korea. T-Bar wanted a match on the card. He can get one. Yep, no problem with that. Seth wants a grudge match against Cody. That's happening tonight. T-Bar, yep. Cool. Keeping everyone happy. So if we got Sasha and Mandy, that has happened on this pay-per-view. We've got a match for Sasha, thank God. And Mysterio and Dominic. That's my level 4 rivalry. So there's my matches. Okay, they're all singles. I mean, I'm going to have to throw a Hell in a Cell match in here. So that Hell in a Cell match is going to be the main event. And we're going to higher the normal rating. Yep. Throw that in there in the main event. Let's just make sure that match delivers. Rhea and Asuka. Over between Seth and Cody. Extreme Rules is the match type. Do we make everything extreme? Let's have a look. I don't think we need T-Bar and Carrillo to be extreme. And I don't know we actually need Seth and Cody to actually give me tables. I'm going to throw that Hell in a Cell main event. So 120k this show has costed me. I haven't got to promos yet. I haven't got to promos, have I? Stone Cold cut a promo. Let's get some charity work. McDougal has 5. Let's do some advertising. Who else? Someone else has 5. Elias has 5. Some advertising for Elias. And then who could do some popularity? Probably Riddle, actually. So it's cost us 135k this week, but this is my pay-per-view card. Seth and Cody in the tables match to kick off the show. No Drew McIntyre allowed, but that's not a problem. T-Bar and Humberto. T-Bar gets his match as the mid-card as a singles. We then have Sasha and Mandy in the Extreme Rules in the mid-card. May injures Mandy Rose, it's a risk I'm willing to take. Walter and Dominic in an Extreme Rules match. Brilliant. Both of them are good at Extreme Rules. Same with Sasha and Mandy. It's perfection. It's like I planned this. And then the main event is a Hell in a Cell. Rhea and Asuka for the title. That is for the title. It's only title on the line, actually, this pay-per-view. That's because we can't use Drew. We've got power cards galore here. I know Dave used the Vita Star on me, but I'm using the special effects free crew book in. So I'm going to retain most of my fans, and our Hell in a Cell main event is going to receive a higher than normal rating. So we've got it all going on here. We've got it all going on. So this should be a great card. I think we're closing the gap on Raw, and I will see you next time for the Extreme Rules pay-per-view.